Well, everyone, the interesting thing is that the iOS 18.1 update has been a very interesting one to say the least. It brought a lot of cool stuff to the table. I thought it was a really cool update overall, but the interesting thing going on for this particular update is how good of a job the iPhone 12 has been handling iOS 18. Now, from a stability standpoint, I think the stability of iOS 18 has been getting better and better. There are still little glitches and issues within iOS 18.1, and I just talked about this yesterday, but what's super interesting is that we all hear about the iPhone, 15 and this 15 Pro and the 16 getting Apple Intelligence and all these cool things. But I am very surprised how good of a job iOS 18.1 has been on the iPhone 12. So I just hit on the stability standpoint, that kind of side is very, very impressive. But also a big thing, when it comes down to this other side of things, basically the battery life, it is crazy to me how much better the battery life is on iOS 18.1 on the iPhone 12 versus all the iPhones before it. Now, I just did a battery comparison yesterday, and what I found was that my iPhone 12, outlasted my iPhone 11 by so many more hours. That's just one generation in between. The iPhone 11 is only 1 year older than the iPhone 12, but the difference from a battery life perspective is insane. Now, I don't want to just attribute that only to just basically that, the iOS 18.1 update, but I remember when these phones first came out, I always thought the iPhone 11 basically had better battery life, but now as these iPhones have been getting older and older, we've been seeing that these updates have been getting basically more and more powerful on some of these phones. And although the iPhone 12 didn't get Apple Intelligence, it didn't get all these other cool little features that these other iPhones got, I still think this iPhone has held up very well on this version of software, and it is actually very interesting to me how good of a job this iPhone has been doing on this version of software. Now, that in and of itself, I would say, is kind of a big thing to kind of keep in mind. But I would also add on top of that, another very big thing to keep in mind here is that with something like iOS 18.1, this is a more improved version of iOS 18.0. So that in and of itself, again, is just another big thing to keep in mind. Because if you're going to go through and basically grab one of these other updates and put them on your phone, if you're already on iOS 18, I would just recommend going up to iOS 18.1. And these types of updates and changes are super, super important when it comes down to it. So all in all, I'm really happy about iOS 18.1. I think it's been a really good improvement, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.